Hulk Hogan, the legendary professional wrestler and cultural icon, has sadly passed away, leaving fans around the world heartbroken. Known for his powerful presence in the ring, larger-than-life personality, and deep influence on the world of wrestling and entertainment, Hulk Hogan was more than just an athlete. He was a global phenomenon. His death marks the end of an era for professional wrestling, and people everywhere are mourning the loss of a true legend. Born Terry Jean Bollea on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, Hogan rose to fame in the 1980s as the face of the World Wrestling Federation, now known as WWE. He became a household name through his unforgettable matches, his signature moves like the leg drop, and his iconic catchphrases, especially, "Excited, what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?" Hogan had an unmatched ability to entertain both in and out of the ring, and his image became one of the most recognizable in sports and pop culture. Throughout his career, Hulk Hogan headlined many WrestleMania events, wrestled some of the biggest names in the industry, and won multiple championship titles. He wasn't just a wrestler, he became a pop culture icon, starring in movies, TV shows, and commercials, and inspiring countless fans to believe in strength, determination, and the power of never giving up. Hogan's influence stretched far beyond wrestling, helping to bring the sport into the mainstream and shaping the future of the entertainment industry. In the later years of his life, Hogan faced several health issues. He underwent multiple surgeries, especially on his back and hips, and often spoke publicly about the physical toll that decades of wrestling had taken on his body. Despite these challenges, he remained active, attending events, giving interviews, and staying connected with fans through social media. Hogan's fighting spirit never faded, and he always appeared strong, optimistic, and grateful for the life he had lived. According to official sources, the cause of Hulk Hogan's death was complications from heart failure. He had reportedly been dealing with heart-related health problems for some time, but the news of his passing still came as a shock to many. In recent months, close friends had expressed concern over his health, though Hogan himself tried to remain positive and private about his struggles. Sadly, his condition worsened, and he passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. The news of Hogan's passing has sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and beyond. Fans, fellow wrestlers, celebrities, and public figures have all paid tribute to the man who inspired millions. Social media has been flooded with messages of grief, love, and respect, with many sharing personal stories and memories of meeting Hogan or watching him perform. Many wrestlers, both past and present.
One of the most powerful aspects of Hulk Hogan's legacy is how deeply he connected with fans of all ages. Whether you watched him in the 1980s, saw his comeback in the 2000s, or simply knew him from his iconic look and personality, Hogan made a lasting impression. His red and yellow gear, bandana, mustache, and unmatched energy became symbols of strength and confidence. He stood for something bigger than wrestling. He stood for perseverance, for standing up for what's right, and for always giving your best, no matter the odds. Outside the ring, Hogan had his share of personal struggles and controversies, but he also showed growth, reflection, and a desire to do better. In his final years, he focused on his health, his family, and giving back to his fans. He often shared messages of encouragement and stayed involved in charitable causes. For those who grew up watching him or admired his journey, Hogan's resilience and spirit will always be remembered. Hulk Hogan leaves behind a rich legacy that will live on forever. He changed the face of professional wrestling and helped make it the global phenomenon it is today. More importantly, he inspired millions to believe in themselves, to stay strong during hard times, and to always fight with heart. His memory will live on in the fans who cheered for him, the wrestlers he influenced, and the countless lives he touched through his career. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Shay, you will always be remembered as one of the greatest to ever step into the ring. Your strength, your charisma, and your heart will never be forgotten. Hulkamania may have started decades ago, but it will live on forever in the hearts of those who